not answering your question.
I'm being aware, as he said, I'm being aware that she feels that she has been lied to.
So in other words, she did
now
not
it's
tell
going
you.
to be a matter of a legal matter now between the MPP and the community.
Are you okay with your caucus members hiring lawyers without your knowledge and filing suits?
Look, we are in constant touch with the MPP. The MPP feels she's been libeled. We are aware that she feels that way. Today we saw a motion pass, and some of the debates on the motion and on the censure motion have just been outrageous and are clearly fanning the flames of division in this province, and we will not stand by. We made a strong statement and this is not something we do lightly, by taking a measured approach and abstaining in principle from voting for that motion, because the government blocked a very reasonable amendment that we had introduced, and they not only opposed it, they blocked it, so that we couldn't provide the kind of balance that I think meets this moment. The government's motion does not provide a balanced approach to what is happening in the region and how people are affected here in Ontario. And I do not think this is a time to be catering to division. This is a time to try to unite people, bring people together, and our motion sought to do that. I actually brought the wording because I feel so strongly about it. We called on the Government of Canada to advocate for the immediate release of all hostages, the protection of all civilians in accordance with international law, an end to the siege and bombardment of Gaza, and for humanitarian aid to reach people urgently. The government blocked that motion. We will not play politics with that issue. We will not play politics with it.
You talked about fanning the flames, this motion fanning the flames. How would you describe what MPP Jama did by pinning the original tweet that she had to apologize for? Was that fanning the flames, or what was that?
Her statement includes, following from that, the very important apology she made for any hurt she may have caused by not immediately making clear her condemnation of the Hamas attack on Israeli civilians, and of course aligning with our federal party position, which is, I think, very balanced and very strong, and we are very committed to that. And that is what she has done, and she has been consistent in that.
Every day in question period, you seem to be trying to keep the agenda on the Greenbelt. Has MPP JAMA kind of gone against that for you? She's put this right back in by hiring a lawyer.
No, look, let me tell you something. Whenever this government tries to divide us, in the words of my deputy leader, Saul Mamakwa, when this government tries to divide us, we are more strong and more united. And we know absolutely that we are onto something. The government has tried repeatedly to bury the Premier's phone records, his emails. We know that something doesn't smell right here. This is a government under criminal investigation by the RCMP. This is practically unprecedented in this province, and we are not going to be distracted in any way, despite their many, many attempts to do that in the most, I would say, cynical way possible. I will continue to raise those questions. I will not stop doing it, because the people of this province deserve answers. They deserve not to have a government that is corrupt. It's pretty simple. So we're going to keep asking those questions, going to keep focusing on those issues, and my team is very much united in that regard.
When was the last time you talked to Senator Jama?
My team talks to her daily. I've been in touch with her. No, yeah, I've been in touch with MPP Jama, of course, but she is with her family right now, and it's a very difficult time.
It seems though she's left you vulnerable and open to attack. How is that in your best interest?
You know what, like I said, we're not going to let this government and their cynical attempt to distract from the fact that they are being criminally investigated by the RCMP, we're not going to let them distract us from what we have to do here. We're the official opposition in this province, and it's our job, absolutely, to hold them to account, and we're going to keep doing that.
Do you feel that having Ms. Jama here to answer some of the concerns that the government has or to speak for herself would help you get over that hump to refocus?
I don't trust the government at this moment. The way they have been talking about the issues in there is so deeply offensive to so many Ontarians. I mean, I don't trust them. I don't trust them to treat her with the respect she deserves as an elected official in this province. They are trying to censor her. That is outrageous. She will not be able to vote. So I will not, it is deeply anti-democratic. I will absolutely not allow them to subject anyone to that behavior. And I will continue to stand with my caucus against that kind of behavior by this government. It is outrageous, and yeah.
When you say you don't trust them to treat her with respect, are you asking her right now actually to stay away then?
No, she is absolutely staying with her family. As you know, her family is very impacted by what's happening in the region, and so she's sticking close to her family. It's a difficult time for so many Ontarians right now who have family in Israel or Gaza. It's a very difficult time.
Do you support this defamation suit?
Sorry?
Do you support the defamation suit?
Oh, no, this is, MPP Jama feels that she has been libeled by the Premier, and so this is really a matter now between her and the Premier.
But do you think,
Do you think the Premier libeled her?
I think the Premier has said some pretty over-the-top things lately, and I also believe that the tone of the debates in the chamber are beyond the pale. And it's been a very difficult time for a lot of Ontarians, and that kind of behavior just fans the flames of division and hate, and it has no place in this legislature.
You repeatedly said that you knew that Sarah Jama felt libeled. When did you first learn that she was going to be seeking legal action?
I mean, as I said, I'm just aware of the fact that she's felt that way for some time. So.
What did she tell you?
I'm like, in this moment, I've been in touch with her, and my team have been in touch with her, and so we were very aware that she felt that she'd been libeled by the Premier.
Was there something specific that she had said? How did you come to that conclusion that she felt that had been libeled?
Because she used that word, I feel like I've been libeled.
Last question. Can I ask you about the Greenbelt scandal? I know it's not as big a deal, but
Apparently not.
should taxpayers be paying the legal fees of any staffers or former staffers caught up in the scandal?
You know, I think that the Greenbelt grab by this government and the preferential treatment of some of their insider friends, land speculators, there's a lot of questions arising from that, not the least of which is how much is this government spending yet again to try to hide the truth from Ontarians. So I think it's completely unacceptable that the government continues to rack up bills like this to basically essentially hide from the truth. I mean, that's what's going on here.
So you don't want to see taxpayers pay the legal fees of these folks?
I think that taxpayers, look, when public servants are involved, certainly if this government has put public servants into a situation where they're, caught up in something, that's not appropriate. But, at the end of the day, we're going to get to the truth, right? The RCMP is criminally investigating this matter. The government, and it was very noticeable today to me that as I was asking the Premier, and I will continue to release his phone records and his emails, the government is appealing this. Why? What do they have to hide? It's pretty clear that they are trying to hide something, and I'm more and more certain of it because they keep digging themselves deeper and deeper into this. It must be very hard to be a member of the Premier's team right now because this is a really a dark day for our province and for our government.
Mara, does the SC kind of support the PNB introduced yesterday to prevent sex offenders from legally changing their name?
I actually haven't even reviewed that yet, so I can't tell you. But I will let you know. Okay.